All right. Hopefully we can get some good laps in the Miata now that we've sorted it out. Got a little oversteer there. We're going about 95 through there. That's just totally crazy in this car considering how small it is. It really gives you a great sensation of speed. Oh man, brutal on the Exige going off there. Oof. It's one of the things I don't like about tracking the Lotus is how expensive it is if anything gets damaged. This car, if I crash it, I could total it. I could save up a couple weeks and walk out and buy another one. That's how cheap these Miatas are. Those Lotuses are getting collectible. Alright, so through that section, again, no limited slip diff, so I have to go to third, which definitely messes up my lap time. It's not ideal. And I can't even tell like where I am in the gear range because I'm bouncing off the rev limiter, the wheel is lifting here. No limited slip really hurts me through that section. And you don't really notice it until it's gone. I didn't think that a limited slip would really help me that much at Buttonwillow, but it did. And when you take a Lotus Elise out here, it seems to do much better without a limited slip. This Miata really could benefit from a limited slip. I mean, we are flying in this thing. It's just so entertaining to drive. This is my fourth session of the day. I haven't even used half a tank. I'm trying to navigate that oil spill. Earlier we went through there and we all went flying off the track because someone's engine blew up. Alright, we are fighting the no limited slip. It's a definite challenge driving this car fast. I'm floored, but I'm not actually accelerating because the wheel's just spinning there. It's so frustrating. It just takes seconds off your lap time because I could be building all that speed for this section right here. And again, you don't really notice how much you use it until it's gone. And every time I screw up just a little bit in the Miata, like right there, it penalizes me. I only enter this at 90. I need to be going in at 95 to get a decent time in this thing. And so it's a real challenge to drive this thing. I'm going 100 now. I'm almost at the rev limiter. So I'm like at the top of my usable power, and it's just, I messed that up because I'm talking about the car, but it's just frustrating. But man, when you corner this thing, it's so satisfying to drive. And it's so cheap to run. I'm not using any brakes today. I'm not using any gas. I'm sure the tires will last a pretty long time. And that's why people love Miatas. It really needs more power. I'm just fighting to get more power right there in that section. Right there, inside wheel spin. Even though I'm not going down to second, I'm going to third to avoid the wheel spin. I still get the wheel spin. Coming here, brake, corner. I'm fighting that back end again and again and again. And I mean, it's really good practice, don't get me wrong. Off the rev limiter there, into fourth. I mean, just a limited slip would be great for this. So we carried, our exit speed there was 80, which is great. Looks like we're gonna come into this corner with the speed we want. Almost. Again, we're still only holding about 95. Every time I corner, you just scrub speed off in the Miata. It just drops. And the engine is so anemic that you can't really ask it to do anything when you screw up. So you gotta be perfect. I love the balance though. I just back off the throttle and that rear end just dances around perfectly like that. So much fun. Such a great little car. Alright, well I went in a little too hot there. But I did get a sub 210. I think I got a sub 210. And that was the goal. It's a silly goal. But that's pretty good for an open diff Miata.